Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be sharing with you one of the many ways I use in achieving a long, healthy, natural hair. So I have had this cornrows in for about 6 weeks, and as you can see I have lots of undergrowth already. So I'm just going to be showing you how to loosen your hair without losing or shedding off your new growth. So I'm just going to be using water, a leave-in conditioner, and also my keratin hair oil is a very good oil for your hair. And I'll also be using some hair clips, a hair band, a wide tooth comb, and my favorite, a laro. I don't know, I prefer it to the plastic ones. So I'm just going to mix up a little portion of the leave-in conditioner in the water, and I'm also going to add the keratin hair oil just to spray in my hair to dampen my hair a little bit. So my first tip, you want to make sure you are not loosening or combing your hair when it is dry. You can wet your hair with water or leave-in conditioner, or you can also mix it like I have done, just to spray your hair from the roots to the ends, and don't forget to wet your edges as well. So with my cotton comb, I start loosening as carefully as possible from the ends of my hair up onto the roots. So when I get to the root of my hair, I start loosening and detangling with my fingers. So usually what I do is I rub oil on my hands just so that my hair can slip easily through my fingers when I'm detangling. It just makes the whole detangling process a lot easier. So when I get to my edges, I take extra time and extra care when losing that part, because the front hair and the edges is the most delicate part of the hair, because they shed off and break off more easily. So I use more water and more oil when I get to that part. So because of the hairstyle I add on, I used lots of gel and leave-in conditioner on my edges, so I have lots of product build up on that part. So those white things you can see are the build up of the gel and edge control I used. So this has made me have lots of knots and tangles on that part, so I take extra care when loosening and detangling this part of my hair. Because there are knots and tangles, you can just apply oil on your fingers so the hair can slip through easily. So as you can see, I am loosening and detangling my hair at the same time. So combing the hair is going to be a lot easier with less shedding and breaking of the hair. So what I'm just doing here is slipping my fingers through my hair just to check if there are any more knots that I would need to detangle. So basically you just go through the same process of wetting your hair, applying oil and detangling when losing every part of your hair. Take your time guys, please take extra care, take extra time so you can detangle your hair properly, so you will not end up combing out the new growth you've had over the past weeks, because they will still be very fragile. I don't know if you can notice that I have split ends already. I'm going to show you how to trim your hair, just stay tuned till the end. At this point, the baby girl was already tired. My neck and hands were already aching, but it's all worth it at the end of the day. So here we are starting another detangling process. So before I comb out my hair, I detangle all over again. So the combing part is another important part for you. You need to be careful when taking down your protective style. So again, you have to wet your hair. Make sure your hair is damp before you go in with your comb. So I wet my hair, I finger detangle all over again. Trust me, you will definitely still find knots, and one of the aim of your protective style when losing it is to make sure you take out as much knots as possible before you go into your hair with your comb. So never get tired of detangling. Detangle, detangle, detangle. Yes, it's time consuming, but it's worth it at the end of the day. To have a beautiful and lovely hair, it's time consuming. Just take that time. Alright? So when you want to comb your hair, make sure you're starting from the ends of your hair. Hold on tight to your hair with one hand and work your way up from the ends of your hair to the root of your hair, gently sliding the comb through your hair. Make sure you're not dragging, you're not pulling excessively. Just smoothly and gently walk the comb through your hair. Now look at that chunk of hair that shed off. Trust me, your hair will definitely shed off when you're combing or loosening it. You just want to reduce the quantity of hair that will shed off as much as possible. So I'm just going to put my hair in a twist so I can continue losing other parts of my hair. At this point, I was already getting bored and tired, and I didn't want to pass the aggression of my hair. So I had to ease myself by watching a movie. I think I watched Annie. I can't really remember. I think it was Annie I watched. And I also ate. I was hungry. I ate because it is the strength inside we used to carry the one that is outside. Oh my. Yeah, so this is another very important part of the video. I will be showing you how I trim my hair. Look at those split ends, guys. Look at those. Guys, it's very important for you to trim your hair, especially if you're on natural hair. Split ends are not good for your hair. They prevent the new growth from growing. They are just like weeds. You know, when you plant something and then those stubborn grass grow beside them. Yeah, so don't be scared to trim your hair. Just take caution and be very careful while trimming. So you need a wide tooth comb and a smaller tooth comb. So just like the way you should comb your hair from the ends to the root, so you just use the smaller tooth comb to brush out the ends of your hair very well, so you can really see and visualize the split end. So with the scissors that you use for your hair only, gently cut out the split ends that you can see. Guys, please, it is very important that you do not use just any scissors. Do not use the scissors you use to cut your cloth, or you use to cut paper, or the one you use in the kitchen. Make sure any scissors or any blade you're using to cut your hair is what you use for your hair alone. So I just do the same process for every part of my hair. I section my hair in smaller sections so it is easier for me to visualize the split ends. So here I have done everything. I have trimmed my hair. My hair is looking pretty, just like myself. It was such a relief, guys, to take out my hair. Such a big relief. And I have trimmed. Now look at that chunk of hair, man. Yeah, but I wasn't scared because I know I took extra care. And at this point, I was just happy listening to music and vibing in my own world. And then I styled my hair because I was going out to see a movie that evening, so I just did a very simple style, nothing much. Slayed my edges and off I went. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.